Okay. Hmm. Right bumper to perform a normal attack. Does that make sense? Hmm. Swing up to 3 normal attacks together. Learning certain skills, this limit can be increased. Arts can also attack in midair after jumping. Arts are special actions performed by spending parts of your art gauge. Press Y, X, or A to use the art assigned to each button. Arts gauge will gradually restore automatically. It will restore more slowly when attacking. Push left stick and our right trigger to evade an enemy attack. For perfect evasion, allowing to avoid taking any damage.
Talk or die! So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. You're finished. A real fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly. Take it! Mirage! Slash! Go to hell! Damn it, Bennett! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! It's over!
Got there eventually.
I won.
Wasn't the cleanest.
I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
Wonder if outfits change each character's costume, hair, and accessories, regardless of their equipped armor. New weapon skins are also added when a character acquires a new weapon. Certain scenes, costume may be temporarily altered. Costume screen, press Y to save a character's current appearance as a custom set, as well as load an existing one. Each character will have up to 5 saved custom costumes. So you can have an equipped sword, like the best sword in the game, and have it look like the dull sword. Okay. There's a ragged clothes costume. Yeah, I just did. However, Armored Soldier Boy and Logo.
No choice. Now you learn. Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Swallow Blade! You're my... Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Slash! Take this!
Wow.
Die! Swallow Blade! Here I come! Take this! Great! Next!
I'm gonna lie, keep hitting
Blade! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Die!
I keep forgetting that I have like a normal attack.
You're mine! You're finished!
So left bumper to lock.
We won.
Yeah, so left trigger to lock on target. So she's got a weapon now. She's got a gun.
Shion V. Mayor Imeris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolton.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close. Death Wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
The fuck did she keep that gun? Combos are actions strung together with no gaps. Normal attacks have a set limit, while arts can continue until AG runs out. Normal attacks count separately on the ground and in the air. Using an art to go between them can thus extend the combo. So, during a combo, if the same art is used multiple times within 4 actions, its penetration will decrease, and enemies will recover from it sooner. Continually doing so will raise these penalties, making arts half as effective as they're at the harshest.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along quite well.
It's kinda new for me if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises. Rising
Here
Wyvern!
I go!
I'm guessing I don't have health because I don't see my health.
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me?
Yeah, on the
with a
train.
Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah, it's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Her voice sounded so familiar.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
She said outside, silly. Where are the voice actresses? I wonder if she did something in Final Fantasy Remake.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Is that?
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
You sound a wee bit like Wheelchair Boy from Family Guy. What's his name?
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Or how badly did they want to find
Apprehend
her?
the traitor. Slaughter the rest.
You know, for rebel stuff?
Sion! Sion!
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core.
I did just got a big fucking fire sword. And your first up idea was, let's charge him.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
That's handy.
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know.
Only
No
one?
one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Okay. Specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. These are to hit enemies from a safe distance and to use healing arts on allies with low HP. Healing arts cost CP to use, so mind your CP total. I don't know what CP is. I know what AG is, but I don't know what CP is. Auto mode is enabled. She only primarily target flying and astral art wielding enemies, as well as foes with lower HP during combat. Okay, now it tells me clear points. Makes sense. Arts with healing and support effects consume cure points in addition to AG. CP is shared across the party and can be restored with items or by staying at an inn or campground. It can be raised by leveling up or finding specific items. I'll get away from the mine as soon as I check for loot. Okay. Why is that? Okay. Ah, that makes sense. So the voice actress that does Shion is also the voice actress that does Elena in Star Ocean Divine Force, which is that android. If you check that, let's try. Also, one of the player voices in the new Saints Row. Also plays Chi-Lai in Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Um, and that's quite possible too. Sorry, I know you probably want to see the game, but Inquisitor White Man in World of Warcraft Shadowlands. And Jesse Raspberry in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ah, I was right. She was in Remake.
That's...
Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Because like Scotland. Except it's not quite as warm.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Good. Changing controls. During combat, press the back button while in the menu to change your character's control mode. Semi-auto automatically moves until in range attack. Manual's full auto. And auto is just fights based on strategy. Set strategy. Semi-auto mode is designed for players who only wish to casually dabble in combat. Meanwhile, manual mode is for those taking full control. And auto mode lets the game take the reins. So if I were to press A, he'd run over for you. Doing that. So if I go to manual,
To let it end like this.
oh, my health bar is below me. That makes sense.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Yes, I'm also looking at the Zephyrs. So he's also in plenty of other games. He's done character voices in Saints Row. He's in Attack on Titan, Keith Shadis. Halo Infinite, did additional voices in that. Anyway.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, alright?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
Well, hear me complaining, I want to kill things. So I get the
This is
impression that
Seems you
that
found
thing would
something
be
good.
like a T-Rex or,
Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
got
you know,
it.
in Final Fantasy
I'll
8,
remember that.
where it just fucking annihilates you. It's like one of the first enemies you can come across.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
So Zephyr also voice acted digital. Excuse me. Additional voices in Final Fantasy VII Remake. He also did Arthas in World of Warcraft Shadowlands. We're just going with the ones I played here. Um, it's got a hell of a history. Ooh, Lieutenant Surge in Pokemon Masters. Didn't play that, but you know. King Cerberus in Devil May Cry 5. Anyway, so resting the Capricorn will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you've previously viewed.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable?
I've had Great
Zephyr,
Bumper.
why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow
Really?
turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin.
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free.
Says the guy
If
who
you
gave
can
me a
believe
dull
it,
blade.
Not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
So, okay, let's rest.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
No, it's called
Oh,
rest.
right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danons are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renins are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danons as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danons requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renin ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renin motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danins are sacrificed, so the Renins can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renin have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renin. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Ah, you thought you'd get away, huh? Someone to keep mech groups at bay as it breaks down toxins. Storing it together with food will make that food last long.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Excuse me. You know what? I see a symbol on the map. Oh look, we found another.
There.
Right there. Oh, wait.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
Oh, believe me, I do.
Good to know.
Definitely.
Um,
Guess I misread the landing.
I was about to say, I wonder if there's fall damage. Harp. Okay. More food stuff. Right
Can you even
bumper.
see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement. What's this thing?
Sage.